because this isn't a day dedicated for it, so I don't have like, you know, a job for it. I want to listen to my music. Oh wait, have I been low this entire day? Like on my mic. Has my mic been low this entire day? Oh, how's it sound now? Yeah, no, I didn't notice. I guess my mic resets every time like I freaking restart my PC or something. Well, no, Mickey, it sounds fine now because I just noticed off reflex, I just turned up the nozzle on my mic and it was at 1 volume at first instead of being like around 4, which is normally. Cat probably slapped my freaking mic knob. Where did it go? But how you doing, Mike? How you doing, bruh? Or not Mike. I can't call you Mike. It's Mickey. How you doing, Mickey? It's like Mickey, Blitz, Mike all of a sudden. Is it working? Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, listen, working gets the money. That's all we care about at the end of the day. When? 4? Not 3? Are we doing 4 from now on? Okay, because I got scared for a second. I was like, whoa, what changed? I hope it's only for this patch, please. Because then that means they're going to be trying to actually like global catch up at that point. Not so bad. Yo, my girl Mio, let's go. No, she weak on my end till no. Yeah, luckily he turned all my OT into my PTO. So I get like 200 hours off after tax season. Hey, nice. That's a sale. At the bottom. You must not have got him. Must be nothing. How's your daughter? This is like one of the wrong songs to be listening to on like a joyful day because this song is anything but joyful. Glad I don't have to do my own taxes. That's why I have a personal account. Man. It's bad. This is Stan. Need to finish up this Valentine's Day thing real quick. To be honest, it's not hard to do. It's just I haven't finished it fully. Good, it will all be great. Yeah, I know on TW, like we got the, isn't it the what's it called? Confession Day today? Yesterday, yeah. I am the personal accountant for many people. Oh Lord. Autograph for Matthew. We waited in listening call. He just said no. Idle. Oh, I have to do the freaking Astrolab thing. Can I even get all of them? All right, you're right back. Day on. Move your name across the chest. It's like adrenaline. The pain is a sudden rush for me. Let's see what we got here. Single target. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think I'll need puppet anymore. I might regret that, but we're gonna find out together. So yeah, this actually needs to go first, then you, because it's the only way he's fast. So kept having to reset and accidentally rest the entire board. Ooh. I finally. Oh, it actually did Rebellion by itself. I did not want you to do that. I actually wanted to do that with Dionysus, but... Well, actually, no, that's Rebellion. I don't have Rebellion on Dionysus yet because I don't have the coins. I remember now. The tape couldn't have been that bad, Morgana, bro. Couldn't have been that crazy. What's good, Cheetah? How you doing? I'm sitting here at night. Other guy from drowning, but didn't, and then found him. Rescuing you from drowning. 1,000 call. Pictures off the wall. Think about it. Dream about it. You can't. Try to talk. Hey Slim, that's my girlfriend screaming in the trunk. See, I ain't like you. I don't want to hear about repression battles for a long while. I spent 4 hours using you. Yeah. Good. Now that I know homie's your guild leader, oh bruh, I'm reporting anything and everything. It's time to torture your mind. I saw the Yui confession thing for TW. I haven't seen it yet. It reminds me it's not so bad, not so bad. Busy. How far along is she? Hold on, start a cat. Oh wait, did I make this on the harder variant too? I think I did. Oh, whatever. As long as we can hit our crits, we should be fine. We don't speak of that demon. He has a way to show up when you do. I might have to speak about him. I might need him to show up, you know, just to troll you a little bit, you know. Yeah, nice a little. Very soon, and I do want you as a fan. Make you sick. Think about it. It was you. Damn. See what we got here. Today's gonna be like a chill day. I'm over here just playing the game, and I was like, it's good. We don't stream while playing the game anyway, so you guys are mainly hearing the in-game music because I'm listening to my own music in my headphones. So I made it so only I can hear my music. Bruh, it'd be like that sometimes. Let me hold. Let's see, I need to buff. You reach Wonder level 70 yet? I just reached it today. No one. has to know. Disagree. I hate this phase just because he keeps kidnapping your character. Yeah. It's not even the difficult phase, it's just like, alright, let me kidnap your character just to do it. Come here. Technician 39, I want to talk whoever made that stage. Let's do this here. Dealing with the Hey, we actually crit. Thank you. Make my life easier, please, and thank you. That'd be great. It will be so. You put me in that dang capsule, I'm gonna freaking beat your face in. You thought. I hate this. I hate this thing. I hate this thing. I hate this thing. Stop kidnapping my goddamn character, you piece of trash. Ooh, and that's actually the one I kind of do need. Hold on. Yeah, no. I'm gonna need you to release her. Thank you. What's good, Twix? How you doing? I was like, out of everybody, you cannot kidnap her. I need her alive. Bro, I keep telling you, bro. Yusuke has always been that way. Like, he was okay. He's good for like the, what's it called? Guild bosses that were meant for him, but after that, it's just like, nah, I'm good. Got my favorite glitch again in SOS. Justine went missing and only Caroline could be seen. Oh, Lord. Man, I realized my court cards were absolute dog. Oh, Lord. I somehow stalled so much doing my first time seeing the boss. I mean, sometimes you gotta do it. Finally, the weekend cipher. Hey, let's go. I one night. I just want to see the doggo. I want to see the doggo. That's all I'm looking for right now. I know, brother. Hi, Blake. How's it been? It's been pretty good, brother. Just chilling. Let me know, let me know, let me know. Alright, let's see. Skill 2. I mean, skill 1. Let me see if there's a rebellion here. Brother, I'm over here. I get to just actually vibe the freaking day. I don't got nothing to do, really. I actually get to just sit here and just chill, brother. Those are like the best days when you literally just get the vibe the fuck out, bro. I don't even have Fox. It sometimes be like that on me. When you left, it wasn't right. I took a left swerve, I took a right. Well, frankly, I don't care. See. See, I already used skill 3. Let's go ahead and use the skill 1. Today was like more of a farming persona day, so I got no more stamina at the moment. I gotta pray the what is it called? The P5X fairy comes back in eventually. And gets us, what is it called? The 70 pack. I need stamina pods, so that'll work. The P5X fairy? You don't know Morgana? It's the sacred donator of the sacred lands, you know. I need more stamina bottles. I'm gonna name it the P5X fairy. Like the Tooth Fairy, bro. You gotta summon it. Just feel the vibes. Just feel the vibes. Mink! Slap him in the face. Yeah. You thought you were gonna get an easy hit on me, huh? An easy little hit. Nah, sit down. Wish I had one of those accounts. I'm kinda homeless. Oh my god. Shadow, out of everything, you are far from it. Out of anyone in this dang stream, you are far from it. Who's just you love us? Wow, he is live while I'm still awake. Oh lord. That'd be time zones for you, homie. In the night. To see you. Alright, I need to go to sleep. I'll leave the stream on in the background. Got work tonight. Then after this, I'm going to a convention. Alright, homie. Have a nice one. Whoa. Eventually I gotta go to my first convention. Yeah. I was gonna go to thinking the one in Texas, but I'll change my plans on that for now. Anime Expo? Yeah. Anime Expo would be cool. Yeah, I don't want to go to Comic-Con though. Like, I don't want to go to those. Anime Expo, I want to go to like, what's it called? Jeez, I gotta remember. One in Texas I want to go to, but I gotta remember what it's called again. It has like Afro Sinju in them usually at it. I gotta remember. Gotta go look up what the heck that convention's called again, brother. That one's pretty cool though. I really want to go to like any of those like game ones too that they're usually showing off the games and stuff. I want to go to those too. Mainly to get like the personal experience of actually seeing some of those. How you doing, DJ? Man, I need a P5X sugar daddy at this point. Hey, yo, Shadow, there's your calling, bro. P5X sugar daddy position right there.
ペルソナディオニソスいただいていく
Yeah, Shadow, give me the sugar. It's crazy work. Only his rubbing hands together is crazy. Think I have money left after what you saw my account? Yeah. Yeah, I definitely overlapped that somewhere. I wasn't paying attention to the rotations for a chord. Overlapped it somehow. The white powder is crazy. Yeah, I'm hiding it from COI Ren. To lose control. I usually use to cause your lash is what I was doing. I think it's snorting time, Blady. No. To you. I can say. Let's see what we got here. Let's go ahead and do catch a cook. Just be more like can be less. Where's my pick, bro? I know I had my pick someplace, but I think I maybe left it in the living room. Yeah, because it's not next to me. Damn. Just take edible? Yeah? Or gotcha gamers, the only thing we snort is the limited banner. I don't know. Some folks be afraid of the regular just banners, bro. They be going on that guarantee, you know, so they ain't about that. They ain't about that life for real. Trying to be what you want. Trying to be what you want. Went at the pinky? Nah. I don't remember if I used Rebellion. Go out the door. Based on Mona, that's my enjoyment tonight while playing the new 51 game is crazy. Oh nah. That is actually crazy. I'll sneak it everyone into Shadow, then he'll sugar up my account. Trust. Is that how that works? I don't think that's how that works, bro. I think you go to jail for situations like that. How many days left? Unsure. I haven't really looked at it. I'll never pay attention to it. Once I notice I'm not getting gems anymore, I just be like, ah, it's gone. Got it. Oh, you think you got it. Nice. Want me to help your account? The real trick is to make it a bit. The amount of times I'll spend on someone else's account for a whale times is not one, I should say. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Just being honest. Check your days? No. Guess the days at that point. Ice cold. Ice cold. Alright. Alright, let's see what we got here. Don't want to accept chocolates. So I just got to get Minami and Yui. Who's doing who now? I don't know, man. I don't know what he's on right now. I'm just vibing. I'm definitely not gonna get done with this. So like, just pass a purple or one of them. That's not gonna happen. So I'm just kill this dude if I'm being honest. I don't feel like doing the other two. Oh, do I need to have stamina for that too? I don't think I need to, but I don't feel like doing it again right now, so it is what it is, I guess. Don't really need those right now. This night is yeah, I know for the rewards, but I was talking about for the achievement thing. Once was a man. With the amount of people I've seen complain about Astrolab and call it a whale mode, I can't wait for the wave-based mode on TW to come. Yeah, that one's gonna. With how bad they buffed y'all's Astrolab apparently, because y'all been having problems with it. Yeah, y'all finna get cooked this next one. It is not gonna be a friendly time. We haven't talked in a while. All right, let's go ahead and do this crap. I've been putting it off for too many days. Did you find a way? No, I could if he wants to. That's on him. Yeah, if he wants to do it, then sure, I'll knock it out. But like, man say lazy ass didn't do these. I mean, it's not really a lazy moment. It's just called I have better things to do. Would I do this or would I rather do Metro and them to get more prizes? That's worth it. I think I'd rather do Metro and them. I'm only just knocking it out now because I'm doing it on stream and I've been doing Metro for the last few days. Yeah, baby, let me down slowly. Down, let me down, let me down, down, let me down. If you're leaving, baby, down slowly. I had to make sure there wasn't anything over there. Down here that I can jump down to. Yeah, the collectibles are a little bit of a nuisance. Habitat. On Alice plush on TW, is it true? So I need to. Pretty positive. I usually get all the limited time things. Anytime there's a limited time thing, I try to freaking get it. I feel like I missed something over there. I don't remember. I think there is something over there I missed, but we'll see. Move, bruh. There you go. Check over here before anything. Nope, nope, nope. Got it. Alright, so what else is needing to be lit up here? There it is. Uh-huh. Pretty positive there was something I forgot. Can't wait for a Kazumi patch. Finally, I can save some gems, honestly. No, you can easily clear the whole board with 2 teams. It just takes you longer. I don't know how many times you can use 2 teams, but I do know you can use 2 teams on some of them. Just swore there was a gold ball in one of those chairs. Maybe I'm imagining stuff, but I could have swore there was one. Listen, it's been a while. I want to say out of everything I hate to do in this game, this is definitely the most hated. I did miss a collectible though. It was at the very beginning. Which I knew I missed it too, because I was like, hold on. I'm pretty positive I was supposed to jump down on the right. Yeah, because that's 3. Or was this one the one that had the ball at the weird end of the staircase one? Maybe I'm thinking of the one at the end of the staircase, so. Receptacle liquids. Not the other way around. Alright. Okay, so that's all of those chests. Oh. Let me double check in there real quick, because I didn't check the sides. I don't remember if there was something here. I don't think there was, right? Yeah, I think this is the one that has the ball at the end of the stair. Understandable, Miyuki, though. It makes sense. There you are. Yep. Okay, there was one at the top of the staircases. Then I think it's the next one that at the bottom. I go back in this room. And there should be a gold ball here. It's to the end. Was not the other way around. Windows down. I just want this done, so you know, when just do what you need to do, bro. They're probably not going to survive anyway, so which one was the one I'm looking for? I think it was this one and this one. Yeah, it was. Yes, this fell on me. Oh dang it! I accidentally freaking had Puppet in the team and not my Wind, which sucks. Yep, there it is. See, I remember some things. I was able to go climbing for the first time in 3 weeks today. Today after my finger injuries. Hey, man said I get to have fun again. What teams does Turbo fit in? Any of them. All of them. If she isn't the best in slot, she's probably a substitute. Even if LaFell.net doesn't show it, she's probably a substitute some way, somehow. You moved it. Still missing you. See the end of this. Last night. Let's see what we got here. I need to get all this stuff out of here. I thought this was the one that had the like weird notification backwards. I guess I'm wrong. Let's see. Yeah, there's a gold ball there. Let's go ahead and claim this. Open this up. Oh well. Don't give in to Sega. Wait for Turbo on standard. Don't pull her on limited. Who's with me? Bruh. Bruh. I'm sorry. I'm pulling on the freaking banner, even on this account. I'm pulling immediately. Hey, we even pulled on TW. A lot of folks pulled on TW when she immediately came out. I wrote these feelings and you never mind that shit. Keep it on low, you still love me, but your friends don't know. Let's see, we got 2 more chests over here. Yes, above you. If the character's name is not Makoto Yuki, I ain't pulling. Valid. But at the same time, for Makoto Yuki, you have various different options, so it wouldn't hurt you to skip her anyways. So she's just one option out of many teams that Makoto Yuki has. I'm going for A1. I'm a simple man. She has a nice ass. You know what? Dap me up, homie. Dap me up. Morgana, you do know Turbo's a girl, right? We said Makoto Yuki earlier, but we were talking about Turbo to begin with. To be frank, Makoto also has a nice ass. I watch you watch her. Like she's the only thing you ever seen. You like you never did. Anyone know what the next unit that should release on global? Next unit should be CNY Ren. How is it you notice? Let's see where we're at here. I said what I said. That's also why I pulled Mesa. I ain't gonna lie. Mesa is hot. I'm fine to admit that. I don't care. He's freaking cool. One of the coolest goddamn characters. Is she a must pull or a skip for free-to-play accounts? Honestly, depends on you, but I say she's a skip anyways for free-to-play accounts. No, they're talking about CNY Ren. Young Locke, it only makes sense that she's gonna be releasing afterwards. The only other character that would possibly go in front of her would be Akechi, but that wouldn't make sense because of the crossfade. Yeah, so like it should be Kazumi then there. Because if they push her back any further, you never know. No, I'm pretty positive I know about this one. Because moving up Turbo when it makes sense whatsoever, that's a power creep waiting to happen, that there's no point in pulling anything afterwards. Moving up Anj doesn't make sense either because she's an anniversary unit that most likely is going to get pushed back. Putting P3 when it makes sense because of the P3 story, you have to do it in order, so there's no one they would put upwards. A lot of people just aren't using their brains. Like, because how, I keep saying this all the time, the reason they moved her back is because originally when they were doing everything, the schedule was scattered. They didn't know what they wanted at certain points. They didn't know when they wanted to bring out, what's it called? They didn't know if they wanted to bring out the story. We had makeshift rerun banners that shouldn't have reruns, like Riddle and freaking, what's it called? Riddle and Rin had a rerun banner that made no sense at the beginning of the game. So like, they were, yeah, and they skipped that patch. They were just going all jumping around. So like what's happened is they're trying to get things on track. 4.0 upwards, everything's on track where like it all makes sense. The story is aligned where it needs to be. The release of P3 is where it needs to be. So they're trying to prep the end of 3.0 the same way, where it's going to end off with like, what's it called? Kasumi and Akechi back to back instead of being spaced out like they originally were. That way you get your two crossfates and then they can immediately lead into whatever else. Yeah. Yeah, because then you get both collabs and then that's something they can advertise too. It's an advertisement move because like they can then say, hey, we got Kazumi and Akechi coming out. It's probably the best time to start, you know? And now have a lot of people like turn their heads to it. Not to mention, we also had our schedule screwed up because the twins came on global. So like, I think they might release Elizabeth for Annie. No, they will not. I'm gonna say it like this, you guys. Don't expect anything coming out for like anything like that to happen for a long time anymore. One, because it got a lot of people, like, yes, it did get them hyped, but it also ruffled a lot of feathers because a lot of people did not like their schedule being changed. And then two, it was just a special thing. Yeah. If they didn't skip the filler patches, it'd be on time. I think there's only been like 2 filler patches that's been skipped. Even then, you guys would still be off track. Marion's? No, Marion's patch didn't get skipped. Marion's patch got combined at the beginning. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, they didn't skip it. They just combined it. They need to put something in between. Yeah. And then they extended. Then they extended because the twins. The twins were extended, so they were kind of back on track. They need to add some middle ground. No, I know, that's what I'm saying. They need to add in some middle ground. Which the thing I can see them doing is probably reruns in between. Yeah. Which is like, I can see them doing... Yeah, which is why I'm saying I can see them doing like something in between. Because there's no reason to come out with a Annie unit that's that broken early. I still want to catch up at one point. I mean, if they are genuinely still staying by their word, they're not catching up anytime soon. Like, if they're gonna go by their word and say like, continue going that they said they're not going to catch up, then like, that's not gonna happen. But if they decide to change their minds, then y'all are gonna get caught up. Keep you guys on a 2-week cycle. I mean, the 2-week cycle would catch you guys up, but it also is going to make it worse for you. Because that means less mats, less time to prepare. Because they're not going to increase the gym count. The only reason why the gym count got increased to begin with was because of the 2-week cycle going away. So that means less gyms, more back-to-back limiteds, less time anyway, so you'd be cooked. How do you get the blue pill lost item in Metro? You gotta hope it pops up. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Violet doesn't need serious buffs at all. She's perfectly fine. Crow needs buffs, but if they don't like Crow, I highly doubt he's gonna get anything too crazy. Akechi doesn't even need buffs. He needs a rework. Like, that's what Akechi needs, really. It's not even buffs. It's just a rework he needs. Because the character himself is just flawed. I don't think they'll rework him. I mean, they reworked freaking Haru to an extent, so... I mean, Brandon, that doesn't mean they need to buff her for that. Yes, sure, but that's the part of the damage jump. Because then if they buff her to deal more damage in that turn, Makoto Yuki's gonna get buffed insanely because they're trying to do it by a damage gap anyways. First Annie was a change in damage in general. That's just how they're going with their paths. That's why we're seeing like another damage jump happening now on TW. It seems like every year they're going to start jumping damage because it went from, all right, we're doing decent. Now the year's about to come over again and we're now having people doing what the fuck Luce's doing. So like... P5R selection is the easiest skip. Oh yeah, no, it is. It's really easy. Skipping Kazumi and Akechi is really easy. Just Kazumi and Akechi are a lot of people's favorites. That's what makes it difficult for most people. Yeah. Because skipping them both, to be honest, if you're not really working on SOS-wise, Violet is not worth it too much. And then Akechi, he's just not worth it because his dang kid is flawed. So... The only thing is it just makes it hard because they're two characters that the community genuinely does love. So they know either way they're going to get money from it. And another reason why I say Violet doesn't need that is because Violet herself, even once Yuki was here, she did a lot of damage. She wasn't going to compete with him, but that's not because of the damage output that she can do. That's because the turn amounts it takes for Violet and also the requirements of her team. So that's not something they can just physically buff. They'll probably give her some percentages, but they're not going to do that too much. Give Kazumi more crit to her highlight, but she doesn't need more crit. It's a guaranteed crit. Her highlight was a guaranteed crit. She was the first crit highlight. Yeah. Be sure to check that, because like I think it was her highlight was the first 2 crit. That's what it was. 2 crit. Yeah. Listen, I see it as guaranteed. I'm not gonna lie to you, because half the freaking time, actually not even half the time, all the time I use that old I crit. Yeah, I know. You knew what I meant by that though, either way, so. Yeah, Kazumi will always be glued to the cord. There's nothing changing that. If they do another highlight character, that's going to be for our version, not for theirs. That would be way too early to give them another highlight character. If Aegis gets shafted, they're not going to shaft Aegis. They know that she makes too much money. That's literally like shafting Makoto Yuki. They wouldn't do that because they know that they're really like looking for characters. Yep, and you get low. Thing is, a lot of people like the catchy, but also y'all gotta understand on that side. And Earphone, you can correct me if I'm wrong, right? Is the catchy not like that over there? Like, he's liked, but not as liked as the others over there? Popularity-wise? Yeah, I'm like, I know he's liked. Like, y'all like him, but not how the West likes them, you know? Yeah. So I'm like, y'all are more moderate on it. We have Luce, Pinky, Aegis is automatically going to be stronger than both of them. Yep. Because what's happening right now, and it's the same thing that happened last year, is they're trying to establish the DPS route again. Like, once we hit last year's first Annie, we immediately noticed, okay, hold on, these characters are a little bit insane. And they're not just the small bout insane. No, it was a whole different level. Which is why you didn't see a lot of folks enjoy, right? You didn't see a lot of folks enjoy using the older characters. Yeah, they were still usable, but you weren't using them all the time. Well, yeah, you're enjoying Joker right now. Let's wonder why. Maybe because they just gave him a level 100. No shit, you're enjoying him right now. Kechi is very popular in Japan. I know yeah, that's in Japan though. Like, not TWC, like, which is why I had to ask Earphone, because I was like, Earphone, is this true? Just to make sure. Plus, we also have to. Yeah, and if the rumors are true. Yeah, and if the rumors are true too. True. Which Sega would listen to first. If that was the case, they would have removed the law. If they would listen to JP players like that, they would have. Okay, see, this is where you got to take a little bit of common sense, right? If that was true, JP as the main audience and stuff, they would have removed that law. Because there's an easy way to go around it. Yeah, just say they're not limited, you know? So, like, they're not going to listen to the JP audience first, obviously, because we already are seeing that they don't listen to that. They just do what they need for cash. I do it every time. If I don't have anything extra, Mona's weapon is always the first to go. Whoa, hold on. Aha, almost screwed up. No, not ready. Nah, almost screwed up. I remembered there was a key over here. I was like, hold on. Where am I going? Give me love. Crazy love. Oh yeah, no, C is definitely not being listened to. We already knew that. I've been seeing a lot of problems on C. They do not listen. All right. Let's see. All I know right now, she'll be gun focused. New card set released on overseas. If you're really focused on gun, yeah, that's all we all know. We gotta first see Koromaru, and then most likely it's gonna be her. Which should actually no, because yeah, I keep forgetting. Yeah, they have the new one, so yeah, it probably is Koromaru and her. But then like, where's Shinjiro and Ken gonna be again? Like, are we gonna have another break period in between that? Yeah, I'm like, I think that's probably has to happen after Annie. Because it's like, dude, it really is shocking when you see how many people really are in that anniversary. I mean, or in that freaking game. Because then you notice how many that we actually have to go through. And how long it's taken us, too. Ba-da-dum-da-da-da-dum. You wish, Mike. You wish. Sorry, but listen, this is Sega. This is Sega. We didn't even get that on TW in them. So you wish they had come that out. You wish that's a Sega exclusive, homie. The only reason they did that with Soy and Luce was quite literally story, twins, and just the characters are literally needed to be with each other. That is the only reason they did that. Yeah. To get 0 pulls is crazy, and a lot of people actually don't mind Ken too, so like, I don't know why you say they get 0 pulls. Oh my god, people have a feeling they won't do the 3-week patch. Oh my god. The 3-week patch thing is started because limiteds become more prominent. This was said on stream. This was said on their stream. Because standards stopped becoming a thing. So like, most likely you guys are gonna keep the 3-week patch. The only way I can see them not doing that is straight up only if they're like, alright, screw this, we want to catch up. But that's not a Sega call. That was Black Wings. I'm like, I don't think they will, because that's a call that they have to bring up with Black Wings. I'm like, that's a call that literally is above them. So like, they will have to legitimately make that call with them. That's the only way I can see it getting changed. I'm like, you guys have missed a couple things. Like, right, me and the earphone said it earlier. Y'all have missed a, what's it called? A couple updates. About like at least 2 to 3 filler updates. Cause, and I wouldn't even say full on miss. Like 2 of them y'all have full on miss. 1 of them was combined. So like, we gotta see what happens. Right now we're a little bit faster, and that's why our, what is it called, the anniversary thing doesn't line up properly. Granted, there was points in times like, didn't we have the summer event for like ages? The summer event, the first one, because I remember there was a period where getting on P5X just felt like a chore because the summer event did not leave. It took like 3 weeks or so for that, and that was the first one. The thing is, I think y'all are gonna get more filler patches as things are going. Unless they decide to really, like, what's gonna be the game changer? It really does depend on, what's it called? it really does depend on what happens for the for Ange in the next story. That's what it depends on, because that story came out in Anniversary. So it's going to depend on when that story gets released and when stinking Ange gets released. If Ange and them get released early, y'all are cooked. I'm gonna be so real with you. I got so many free-to-plays who are like, I want to catch up now. It's like, no you don't. No you don't. If y'all are already having problems with how it feels like how we're going a little bit quicker, y'all are gonna have even more problems once you actually are going fully quicker and we're fully what's it called, paying attention to limited after limited. That's where we're gonna have real problems. Don't fear the reaper.
いただいていく。
ショーの始まり始まり。ここでペルソナだ。ガチだからね。
For an extra 7 days. I'd rather have regular content with longer running banners than deal with longer patches. Unfortunately, man, that's how the cookie's crumbling right now. Because the only way I can see you guys going ahead and doing that is if they got the higher call. You know, they got the higher call and just was like, all right, we're going to leave this way. And then that's going to hurt a lot of people. Because our content-wise, also, you don't get a lot more content with the 3-week banner cycle. It's just extended. There's not more content that's there. The only thing that's added is Tartarus, and Tartarus only has a limited amount of missions, so it's not like you get more content to do. It's around the same amount of content, just longer timing. So the 3 weeks give you more gems just based on the amount of time that you have to save. Which I think that's where people are getting confused. They think a lot more content comes out with it, when in reality, no, content doesn't come out. We don't get a lot more content. We just get more time to save. Also, this seems like one of the only gachas with hindsight, and it's being executed better than usual. Yeah. It's really worth 7 dailies worth of saving to have nothing to do. I mean, it hasn't really bothered anyone on TW. People have found it worth it. So, I mean, don't fix something not broke, especially something as small as that. Because not to mention here, right? Another thing that you have to notice is we're still 1 week behind CN. So if Global tries to catch up to anything, Global still would have to be a week or 2 behind TW. The game would improve 20% instantly if they got rid of standard jail. At this point, it doesn't even matter if they got rid of it. We're at the last standards. They would wait out. They would still wait out putting in the other standards that's already passed right now. Turbo would get in instantly, but the others would still have to wait their time period. It wouldn't change anything. If we had more standards, let's say we had way more standards still coming out. If they removed the standard jail at that point, yeah, it would make sense. It would make the game 20% better. At this point, though, it's just it's kind of hard. If they did it before Turbo, though, it would be great, because then at least you could decide to skip Turbo and get her from the standard. Yeah, and get her from the standard banner. That would be great to do. Yeah, I do still have one. But the thing is, they wouldn't automatically cut it off, JH. That's the thing. Let's say they put that immediately. Okay, right here, we're going to take away the jail, right? Those characters who are still waiting, they're probably not going to add them right in anyways. That's just going to be applicable for the next standard unit. they're taking away the jail period. So meaning when Turbo drops, immediately she will go into the standard because it would be applicable for that character forward, not for the ones that are already out. Like if they did it for Turbo, that'd be nice. It'd be great because then I tell a lot of people to be like, I'd say a lot of people, listen, skip, just try to get her off the standard banner. But even then, it's kind of hard to say skip because, you know, how many units would be in the banner at that point still? It's still weird though. But like, I would definitely tell a lot more people they could, you know, just tell people skip. They are a business, they wouldn't do that now. Exactly. Even then, like, we also have to look at it from a business standpoint, and which is why a lot of people find me more of a negative person on YT. I get that comment a lot where like, they're like, you flip-flop from being very positive to negative. It's like, no, I flip-flop from being realistic and being in a fantasy land. I'm like, listen, I may not be the craziest business person, but I've been doing a lot of, you know, like side businesses, gigs and stuff like that. I know how business works at this point. If they're a business, they're not gonna switch it up. If they keep it on the 2-week point, there's not going to be more content. There's going to be less content. And that means you got to spend more. Either way. 3 weeks wise, hey, listen, it can also promote a little bit of FOMO because you're going to be looking at that banner for 3 weeks, meaning a higher chance of you possibly spending that money. Yeah, you get more time to save, but there's a higher chance that, let's say you low, you got a high chance of going ahead and getting that character and spending for it. Mind games. The community gonna stick. They already know. A lot of they gonna stick. Their community's gonna stick no matter what. Yeah, sure. A lot of people have quit, but a lot of people are gonna come back eventually. As much as we get a lot of hate for this game, right? As much as we get a ton of hate, it's, yeah, we're starting to get more recognition. One, and then two, like people slowly come back. Yeah. Wait, is Turbo even targeted right now overseas as special reward? No, I think they just put her in for the standard special thing, the 300 for standard. Yeah, I think they just put her in that. As for the guaranteed banner thing, is she in there? Yeah, I couldn't remember because I don't pull on the guaranteed banner over there, so I don't even notice if he's there. Did they come out? Yeah, okay. Because I'm like, that's probably the one thing I don't know regarding that. Yeah, Global just has the 6-month thing that kind of cooks people, no matter how you think of it. Yeah, no, I think anyone on TW will agree with this because I remember all of us, I think we had a couple people on Twitter that was praising it too. Yes, the end of like Palace 3 and like Palace 3 was good, right? But everyone was saying 4.0 was the start of the real game. Like we got way more optimization periods. Things started to turn up story-wise like crazy. Animation started turning up like crazy. We started really getting into, okay, this is cool. We're able to look forward to it. Yeah. It started to really make folks interesting. I like Closer, but I like Closer because I'm biased and she reminds me of Chie. Okay, she's like a 2.0 Chie, so I kind of like her. It's always awesome. The thing is, if they don't need to catch up right now, but even if you guys stick with the 2-week cycle, it still like would be a little bit of a problem because then if you guys catch up to TW, we're still going to be behind CN by a week. What's the point of doing that? You know, at that point, you might as well get TW caught up to CN and then get Global either 1 week behind CN, 1 week behind both of those versions, or either caught up to CN in general, which even then, it wouldn't be worth it. Yeah, no, people will never think this game is a normal Persona game, ever. I don't care how much I love Persona, I don't consider this as a normal game. Yeah, like, when I look at this game, I'd be like, hey, it has cool Persona like aspects. Is it actually Persona like that? No, not at all. Gameplay mechanic wise, how the game itself presents itself is totally different. So yeah, exactly. Yeah, immediately it's like one of those things, and which is why like I'm trying to come out with more content that is like very basic, even though I thought it'd be something that most people would know by now, but it needs to be content that's very basic, because like there's a lot of people who this is their first gacha game, or this is their first game that they have to do a lot of this stuff that really requires you to learn about the teams, start doing a lot more of this stuff here, in which at that point, brother man, this can't be dedicated as a normal Persona game at that point. Really like your on video. Yeah. Listen, okay, no problems with any of them, right? But 5 is definitely the one I'd be like, okay, let me recommend you this. Let's see if you get attached to it. No. I feel like a lot of people that play this game are Persona fans and not gacha fans. Yes and no. Because yes, a lot of people who play this are Persona fans, but this game also drew in a lot of gacha players too. A ton of gacha players. I had a lot of my like gacha friends genuinely want to get into Persona because of the gacha game. So like, it's like a give and take. Definitely majority of this this community is Persona fans, but I want to say a lot of the other folks are gacha fans that want to see what Persona is all about, because they've probably heard it from someplace, have seen it from someplace, but they never decided to get into it. Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, CN would tend to be people who wouldn't pull anyways. Exactly, because 90% of the time, if we're looking for something, we like the surprise on CN and TW, but that we're pulling anyways 90% of the time anyways, so it doesn't matter. Most people on global and stuff, they want to be able to know, like, okay, what can I skip for to make sure I'm not absolutely hooking myself? In which, if we're gonna do that, yeah, and it's like if we're gonna do that, exactly, and it's like if we're gonna do that, most people would like to keep the game behind. I've seen a lot of people who be like, I want to catch up, you know, because then we get the surprise. But then they're the same people who complain that, dang, I gotta know what to skip for, and it's like. Does the schedule really matter if they switch up the banner order? They've only done that with 2 of them, and that is with, well, no, with 1, which is with Kazumi, and they moved up Chinese New Year in them to try to fit it in that Chinese New Year range here, right? And more than often than not, I'm gonna say this again, how I feel that they're gonna do this with. It's because everything was sporadic when the game was first dropping. When the game first dropped, and Earphone is here to confirm this, a lot of TW players who've been here can confirm this, where it was very sporadic. We didn't know where the story was going to be. There were certain parts where obviously they had to extend certain banners out or extend certain periods because they were still working on stuff. Now that they have things laid out and the foundation they want to have laid out, we can see this between 4.0, where obviously P3 is in order the way it is and bunched up the way it is because it makes sense for the story that they're prevailing, and then it also makes sense for the story in general and the middle ground, right? That would be cool too. Yeah, swapping. The thing is, it would be great to swap them too, but we have to see. We would have to see. No, like I would like them not to do that, but the problem is I think they're gonna do 3 again because it's fitting the bunch of how they've been doing somewhat. I know a few people. Wait. I think this foresight is what drives the meta chasing, but that's in any game. When you're caught up, it's even worse because meta chasing is even worse for that. If you're caught up, most people are pulling ASAP because they need to see if the character's good to begin with. They're not gonna wait on most people doing this. That's why you see a lot of things on CN where 90% of the folks are immediately pulling because they need to test the character out for themselves to see if it's even worth getting. If they don't find it worth, then they don't dupe any further. They get the character still, but they just don't dupe any further. Or either it'll have one of those moments again where it's with the twins, for example, where some people were genuinely like, nah, I'm not gonna pull for them, right? That would be the same deal if we got caught up. Because then you'll have people who will be like, okay, we're not gonna pull for this because we think it's bad. And then they skip it. Then later on they're like, dang, I wish I pulled for it. We've had multiple people, by the way, multiple people do this in this stream, in prior streams. So it's not like it's something that's unheard of. So it's like there's been multiple people who've now had like simultaneous things and then immediately they skip it because they're like, okay, cool, we don't know much about it, I'm just gonna skip it just to skip it, and then they utterly regret it. So like people would truly pull for the characters are like, I feel like that wouldn't change even if you have the foresight. You would truly pull the characters you like anyways because you have the foresight of your character coming out. That just gives you more time to save. If you truly enjoy your character, you're gonna truly enjoy your character. It's one of those things where I see it as like, if you're not already playing the game for meta, what's the point at looking at the meta to begin with? Just go ahead and stick with your gut. Like always stick with your gut. Don't change your opinion on it if that's what you want. Meta chasers don't. They would skip. Meta chasers, yes, will skip, but like that goes no matter how you see it. That goes for if you're caught up, or even if you're freaking what's it called, or even if you're not caught up. Because the meta chasers, the smart meta chasers throughout, are going to most likely either pull the character day one to test it themselves, or they're going to wait a few days for someone to test it for them. And they're probably going to pull it anyways because they need it to stay the top of their meta. So it goes still back to that point of, if you're meta chasing, you're going to meta chase no matter what period it is, even if you're caught up or not. If you're a person who enjoy your character, you're going to pull for your character. Unless you are somehow looking at metas to some degree, that's the only thing that would deter a free-to-play person from pulling the character they enjoy, is if they somewhat are caring about the meta. Because they only copy pull plans because that's what they're told is to be good. Yeah, and most of us CCs, what do most of us CCs do? We usually pull for meta. We usually have those pull plans, mainly because we're trying to prep our own accounts for meta. Like, even my pull plan, it's not heavily meta driven, but all the characters I'm going for, you gotta realize, right? I'm skipping Kazumi. I'm skipping... Or yeah, or either you just pull all the characters, which is still a meta choice, right? But let's say on the option I do my free-to-play pull plan that I made, right? I literally said in there I was going to be skipping Kazumi, I'm skipping Akechi. First of all, why would I skip Kazumi? Because she's meta, right? But here's the more meta option. The reason why I'm skipping Kazumi is because I'm going for Makoto, who has a longer meta standing. most CCs, they put their pull plans together based on not only just their likes, but normally because of the meta that they're trying to follow. So I like my way of, I disguise my way of saying meta by saying optimal, right? I like my account optimal. But that's still technically meta chasing, because to some degree I may not be doing SOS, but I am going for the units that are way more prominent. So Makoto Yuki, out of all the single targeters, yeah, there's some that do more damage than him, but he's way more prominent in SOS. You know? But with less time of foresight, would anyone know whether to skip or save for the next one? Yes, they still would. Immediately. That's what we do on TW and KR all the time. Like, yeah, a lot of people did skip Junpei. But I mean, you can't blame them though, because at the same time, Makoto is one of the few characters that genuinely has other options, so skipping Junpei is not the end of the world. Now that one's crazy, but I mean, hey, let them do them. That one's a crazy one. I mean, I guess that makes sense because we have a lot of DPSs recently. Skipping Violet because of Makoto. Let's say Kazumi was coming out, but we didn't know about Makoto. How many people who are doing as you are, skipping Violet because of Makoto? Any person who's just not caring about freaking Violet would end up just skipping, unless they like the meta, which is how I pulled the first time. Because for me, I was pulling for the characters anyways as a collector and pulling for meta. So you can't really ask me on that one, because I pull no matter what. I just always pull for collectors purposes, and I pull for meta. Yeah, I went for Akechi, and we kind of knew. We were looking at his kit, and we were like, dang, this dude's trash. But you spend on TW. But here's the thing, I wasn't spending heavily on TW at that time period. I spent very minimalistic, so like I still choose the pull. Yeah, earphone's a good example of it. I still choose to like pull for meta. Even if I'm spending little, I still choose for meta. That's just how I am, because I like going for meta. Meta is fun for me. That's what makes the game good for me. Meta at that time was CNY Ren, and I freaking loved it every single time, and I still pull for it, and I didn't even have the cash. I didn't even have the cash for it, and I still pull for it. How you feeling today, Blade? Feeling pretty decent. Feeling pretty decent. I'm pulling for CNY Ren for a reason to use my toy. Valid. It's like, it doesn't matter whether like what is it called, the servers catch up or not. Meta's still going to be a good chasing, even for most free-to-plays. Like, they still will chase it because that's just how people do see it. Some won't, some will. Heck, in other games that I freaking play free-to-play, and I still will figure it out. Yeah, just use your favorite anyways. Like, is A1 CNY needed? Okay, if they are not heavily buffing her, we imply that yes, A1 is needed for CNY Ren. Let's see. 3x SOS further makes meta kind of pull every unit. Yeah. Only if you care about SOS. And people have to realize, meta ain't everything. This game is actually very nice on that, on y'all for this. Because if we look at it, you guys don't have to go any further than 6-star. If you somehow manage to derank from 6-star, you're not playing the game. Bottom line. Okay, hold on. I just see in Discords or Facebook people talking about whether the pool based on optimization. That's because a lot of people want to be optimal. That's okay. They're pretty much what they're doing is what I love doing. I like my account looking optimal. Optimal is just another way of I like to pull from meta. That's another way of saying it that way, because at the end of the day, you really don't need optimization if you're pulling for the character. What you'll do is like you pull for the character you like, and then you build around that character you like. You'll look up the optimal team for that specific character you like, but that's out of just for your character. If you're a person that's looking in total for optimization of your account, 90% of the time you're trying to make sure your account has long standing, and you're trying to go for a decent meta chasing type way to make sure your account looks pretty dang good. I always use the word optimal as a way to cover up me saying meta chasing. Because it's just another word for it. It's like semantics. It's another word for it. Yeah, Shadow, I'd like to order something. I'd like to order a burrito. You know, you should probably like order a burrito for me. You know, like help a brother out. See what we got here. Pasta with meatballs. Oh Jesus, they got this homie being fancy today. Root of the conversation is optimization, pulling versus pulling faves. If there was less foresight, we would have less ability to optimize. Not truly, because we have a week. Yeah, I'm like, we have a week, and that's more than enough time for us to optimize. And then CN players, they get an optimal build going within the day. Like, like I kid you not, optimal builds on CN literally happen quick as a mug, because there's people who stay up overnight and they keep testing. And we still do get foresight because we get the trailers ahead of time, which explain the character. There are people who translate that crap, do the what if plugins, and still immediately come up with the whole sets, how to work them, how to do everything before the characters even drop. Like when the character dropped, that just confirms a lot of their speculations, and immediately they have the set made. So like, how much would Matoya would have been pulled on global if we didn't know CNY Ren was coming? Wouldn't have pulled her at all. Still, even if we didn't know CNY was coming, wouldn't have pulled her, because Matoya herself, even on CN, we didn't really want to grab her. Most people the only people on CN and them that were grabbing her, and it would have been the same way on global, is if they wanted to have an AoE debuffer. That's it. On the premise, let's say, like, if we're taking your word, right? On the premise that we never knew CNY was coming, like she did not exist, people still would have been pulling if either they enjoyed Matoya's design, if they wanted to have an AoE debuffer, who she is the best AoE debuffer besides Katayama. So either way, if they wanted a really good AoE debuffer, or if they just wanted to just have the character in general, like, she still would have been getting pulled. The only reason why she started getting skipped is because people are just trying to wait for Kazumi and them to begin with. A lot of people were planning to skip her anyways. unless they're an AoE player, but everyone's planning to go for a Kazumi, and that means you don't need an AoE debuffer. Matoy just looks too similar to Cherish for me. That's valid. That's valid. Matoy has a very standard-ish looking outfit, or a standard like character looking get up. But definitely like a standard get up. If they know about Kazumi, they're probably gonna pull in general. They're gonna pull, or either you have some people who are smart enough to actually do like their calcs, like there were on CN, where they were gonna skip just based on not needing the calcs. Because the only people who skipped on CN in them were people who genuinely cared about like meta. To some degree, you know what I'm saying. You don't care about meta. Yeah, if the support was good, get it. Yeah, at that same time. Yeah, but once again, then that would have just supported the same thing that we're going over again. There's no need to go for them anyways, because a lot of people would have just had that, or they could just pull because they wanted another AoE DPS in the AoE debuffer. So we're back at square one, where having foresight won't stop them from pulling. And even if you had the foresight, it won't stop them from pulling. Like, because even if we didn't have it, like Earphone said, even with not having it, he still skipped because he just didn't want to have it. So like, foresight doesn't do anything. It just depends on the person. I feel like the foresight whole conversation to begin with, it just depends on the person. It doesn't stop people from pulling at all. I mean, there's not, that excitement doesn't even exist on TW. That's the funniest part, is that excitement doesn't exist on TW in them, because we know by the day. Hold on. Point is, what currency are you using to pull the next character though? Mm-hmm. Skipping Violet for me means I won't have a less DPS. Will that be a problem? Not really. If you don't care about SOS and Guild Boss, it doesn't really become a problem. I mean, people already make their own decision in general based on what they see. Most people who ask the question on what's optimal, they already have their mind made up that they're going to do a certain thing. They just ask to find out. I've had this already asked in my comments multiple times too. So that comment doesn't make much sense there anyways, because I've gotten the comment of, hey Blade, based on this, is this optimal for this? And I will tell them, this is the realistic reason. This is not optimal, or this is optimal. And they're like, nah. They'll ask, but they won't follow. Like, there's a lot of people in my Discord. They're in my Discord. They ask all the time for like what's optimal. And they would still be like, nah, I want to get this character anyways. And I'd be like, I just dropped the conversation right there where I'm like, all right, do you? Not gonna try to convince you any further. I'll just be like, okay, cool. So having the foresight and not having it does nothing. It's still the same. Yep. Because we get TW players in them. Because at the end of the day, it's just their decision. What if they're good and the next is better? I mean, people will have their minds up on pulling anyways. If they're good and the next is better, they pulled the good character that they wanted to pull for. Let's say the next is better, they're still gonna pull for the character. They'll still confirm. Heck, let's use this as an example. TW folks asked me about S Puppet, and then later on we had Luce, or later on we had those. People would still ask about S Puppet and be like, "Yo, I know Luce's out, but is S Puppet still good? Should I go ahead and get her?" I'd be like, "Yeah, she's still good, but like, I mean, if you want the optimal," and they ask what the optimal is, I'd be like, "Go with Luce." They'd be like, "Nah, I'm still gonna go with S Puppet." I'm like, "Okay, well, I'm not gonna convince you any further. Fine." But my deal is, I hate that whole asking thing to begin with. Don't ask me if you have your mind made up. That's something that happens with foresight and without it. It doesn't matter. Because when the character comes out, they're gonna look at the character and immediately judge it. And be like, "I'm gonna pull it anyways." Personally, I don't like the One Piece swimsuit. Valid. Does Luce outperform S Puppet on her own boss? No. But there's never a time where like they're gonna be trying to outperform her anyways on her own boss. Yeah, I'm like, the gap isn't that huge. I think, correct me if I'm wrong on this, right? Didn't you say it was like a 10% difference for damage? Or the 15%? Okay. So yeah, Luce only does like 15% more, which isn't really that much. They both hit ridiculously hard. Yeah, because I remember we were like, you said 10 at first, and then now you said 15. So I was like, that makes same thing. So even with like foresight, or even without having it, it won't matter. People still will make up their own like decision. They just like to ask people just to ask. I still prefer Luce too. You could toss both of them in front of my face if I was a new player, and I probably would still select Luce anyways. Yep. I know this is a way to jump down. Yep. He's just cool. He's just cool. Like, I love to know numbers, sure, but if I already have my mind made up on like how the character looks and I like him, I'm gonna pull the character I like to pull. That's even with foresight or without it. So it won't change nothing. Actually, I have a better one of this. It's like my feelings with Koromaru. I know Pinky hits harder. I know Pinky hits like a freaking truck, but I want the Doge. The numbers can be in front of my face. I have the foresight that the numbers are in front of my face. I'm still pulling for the dog. Always pull for the dog, exactly. I've met people who just can't do it without being told. I mean, that's a them problem on that. That's not a game problem. This kind of confirms once again the whole this kind of confirms once again the whole optimal thing as well, because like that's not the game telling you, that's just a them problem. They have decision making problems. They have to be told on that. That's not on the game, not due to foresight or anything. And I still pulled her. I did not care. Like, brother, Katayama was ass on release. Her weapon wasn't worth, listen, her weapon wasn't worth shit on release, and I still pulled for her because I still got the weapon. Didn't freaking matter. Like, it's just one of those things where it's like, I'm not changing my decision. Well, for the majority, they just don't want to waste their gems on someone or an A1 that won't help them in the long run. Once again, that's not the game's fault, though. That's more of their own decision, though. You're trying to be optimal. An optimal decision is more based on a, like, what's it called? A meta-based decision. Yep. No unit lasts in the long run if we're thinking about that to a degree, right? The reason I say this is because if you think about it that way, they're always getting out topped. Every stinking one that you're doing. Let's see. Do you think they'll have the catch-up mechanic? I hope they do. Like, that's worth it. That's worth it to do on global. My thing is, I've played gachas a ton, whether we have the foresight and where we have time periods. Yeah. I've already seen them on TW. It's disgusting already. My thing is, like, I've even seen, what is it called? I've played multiple games, whether the game is 2 years behind, it's maybe a month ahead, it's a week ahead, they're right on top. It doesn't matter. I play multiple games like that. It doesn't really influence me unless I'm probably doing consecration. Main reason is because I know what people like to watch at that point in time. And so, of course, I'm gonna go ahead and do what I need to do for consecration. It makes me money. Why wouldn't I? But like, what is it called? Majority of those games, I always, even knowing there's these crazy characters coming, I will ask different questions. But if I have my mind made up, I have my mind made up. Even if they're telling me, hey, you might not want that character. That character's not that good. Hey, but that character has an emo fit that I like with purple hair. I'm pulling for that character. I don't care. Like, there's a character over here that is a big booty Latina. I'm still pulling for the character. Don't care. Young Lux say, huh? Okay, calm down, Blade. Never. I will continue. Freak Gore needs to come out. Hey, Chad and Blade. What's good, Frank? Yeah, no. P5X is, and it's kind of one of the things that I laughed recently because someone said that the game was very predatory, right? and wasn't that free to play. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh, this has to be your first gacha, my dear friend, because if you think this is predatory and not free to play, you're funny. You're very funny, and I will sit here and laugh in your face because this is one of the most free to play games I've ever played. If Katayama was a big booty Latina, would you still hit even faster? Easily. Easily. I'm smacking that red button immediately. The Katayama trailer, oh my god, I remember that video. I remember that freaking video, bro. That video I did for that was it was straight up neuron activation. I was like, oh my god. No, Mickey, that's still wrong. That's still wrong. Because here's the thing. That's still wrong, Mickey. You wanna know why? I've had people who are still saying they're A6ing him, or people who are still pulling them into Discord more than anything. In Discord and in my comment section, more than anything, still go for Akechi because that's their fave. Even with the foresight, they know how terrible he is. There's still people A6ing. There's still people who are pulling. So if anything, that contradicts your statement fully, because no, even the free-to-plays. The free-to-plays are doing this. I've had free-to-plays say they're still going for Akechi. Akechi is literally the best example of that. There are people who are still doing it with the foresight, knowing he's absolutely terrible, that are still going for the A1 or A0. Free-to-plays are stating they're A6ing Akechi. Actually, yes, I do actually know one as a friend who has been saving for A6 Akechi. So, yes, but what I'm getting to the point is, no matter what, whether they're A16, A0, whatever they're going to try to get for, they're still going for him. He's a perfect example. Yeah, fam, they make Koromaru garbage and I'm still pulling him. I might still go for Deuce. Because he's the dog. I don't care. I can have the weak foresight and everything. Because it literally, once again, we have knowledge of this all the time. CN is still a week ahead of TW. So we technically still have foresight. Everything is done and made up for sets and stuff within the first day or two on CN. So we know immediately. Heck, half the time we know before the character drops because we have the trailers and we can see what the units do. So usually most of the time we have everything prepped before they even come out in the game. And that's like a weak foresight even for CN. So the foresight are not there, we still are gonna pull what we're gonna pull for. They can make Koromaru freaking dog water, literally. Man can be trash. I might as well be playing the collar and I'm still gonna pull the dang dog. I'll be honest, they can make Akechi godly, right? They can make Akechi godly and I still would skip him. Because here's the thing, if you have to edit a character that hard to make them good, that is increasing FOMO. If I already planned, I'm skipping them. I'm skipping him, bottom line. They can make him godly all dang day. I'm not changing my mind on that. Ravi, I've heard a mix with that. Like, I have some people skipping because of Makoto, and I have some people skipping because, like, they just don't want to get Kazumi. But it's a mix, because that bag is weird. Because they like both units, but they're the ones who are also going for SOS, so usually they're going for there. As for the free-to-plays, they're sticking to their guns. I've seen a lot of free-to-plays say they're sticking to their guns. They're not changing their decision. And I've told them, I'm like, I support going for freaking Makoto all dang day. People are like, we don't care. We want Kazumi. And I'm like, all right, cool. Do you? Like, you do know Makoto's in all the future teams, right? They'd be like, I don't care. I want Kazumi. And that's what I like, because like even with the foresight, they don't care. They just want to pull their characters. Both know if players were to skip Akechi and the new unit came right after, that made him god, like they would complain about not pulling. I don't think so. I think the only people who would complain about not pulling were the people who like were gonna try to be like, okay, he's not that often when SOS, so there's no point in me pulling the character. And then they made a new character and then they're like, dang, I probably should have pulled for the character. That's the only time I can see someone complaining. And that's if you're going for like, what's it called? That's if you're going for at least SOS related stuff. It's like that with no foresight. Yeah, and we still, our technical thing even exists on CN where we still have that technical foresight. What you're looking for one of those games that literally just pop up a banner on the game. That's one of them like VIP type games where like quite literally they just pop up a banner and you're like, what the flip is this? Yeah, there's excitement in that, but there's also fear in that crap, which a lot of games don't do that no more. They'd rather entice you with just like knowing the character's godly or not godly. Or just what looks in general. Therefore, you don't care. I mean, you would still care. Because even if the, what's it called, freedom is there, people immediately go look at kids. I'm one of those people. I'm playing a game called Tokyo Ghoul Break the Chains right now. Got back to it. Don't know crap about it really fully. Not anymore at least. When a new character comes out, I'm immediately looking at the kit. And that decides. If I like the character, then I'm pulling it. But they can have a dog shit kit and I'm still pulling. But if I look the kit immediately, not knowing anything about it, I still will decide, okay, I'm skipping this character, I'm pulling the character. Because that's not the, what you're looking for is literally, they can't show the kit at all. You can only just pull for the character and it's immediate. That's what you're looking for. Because no matter what you think about it, even if the like server is caught up, people immediately look at kits. Especially if they're already trying to have that optimal mindset in there, they're looking at kits. They're not immediately just gonna click the summon button. Can you picture this? Blue and yeah, and most won't even look at kids. They'll ask. Which even then, that's still a form of foresight because they're obviously going to someone who knows more. So mundane. Yeah, but as Zora said, with foresight and without it though, they just go to the person who don't know. I mean, who knows more. They'll ask. The ones who usually wait, they wait to go look and ask. Either they're waiting to find out if the character's good, or either they just go ask. And which is still going to be like, either way, they're either pulling or not pulling anyways. And then some of them, if they have their mind made, they're still going to pull, even if the character's bad. But with futures in mind, that's like when we get into like longer banner lasting though, which they're not doing that. Even if we got caught up, they wouldn't lengthen out the banners to do that. And the thing is, with that spontaneous release thing, not only would they still sit there and ask, some people will still skip, some people will still pull, they will still be influenced, but people will complain. Just like with the twins, people are going to complain. We wait till Red Harv test the character. I wouldn't use Red Harv as a good testing subject for that. Because Red Harv is the testing subject for whales. You wait for like BitBear, me, freaking Earphone for those type of testing. Because Red Harv is the whale tester. That is the man for the whales. No, we were talking about like what people would do and wait to go see. Homie said we wait till Red Harv tests the character. I'm like, no. Red Harv tests for whale. You don't wait till Red Harv. You wait till Red Harv if you're looking for like very specifics and dupe reliance information. If it's just A0, don't expect Red Harv to immediately say that. I just assume every new unit is better than the previous characters. I wish that was so true. Maybe for this gacha it is somewhat, but I've had a few gachas that they will just release trash units. Tokyo Ghoul Break the Chains is one of them. So it just honestly depends. The fuck? Did I just blank out what I was about to do? I think I did. Oh wait, no, I need the green first. What am I doing? I'm being stupid. There it is. I was like, hold on, what am I doing? Just had a whole brain. Purposely releasing trash units are funny to me, even more so if people didn't have the foresight. Yeah, no, Break the Chains, the game I'm talking about, literally you don't have any foresight, right? There's some ones, but like they're new characters, they spontaneously drop, there's no foresight. And many of the people, we still be like, all right, let's go check the kit. Let's go look up someone. Oh, character's trash? Well, I mean, they have this cute little like New Year's festival looking outfit. I want to get this. I'm gonna get it. Worst 5-star limited? The worst limited is Akechi. it's either Akechi or Bowie. Them two. Huh? Like right now, limited, I guess. Like, I'm pretty sure it's doing this. But like, that's launch stuff. I'm talking about like in the game right now. They're saying like worst limited character in this game. It has to be between Yui and freaking Akechi. Bro, you see Akechi if he's A6 somewhere. I don't ever see that man if he's lower than A6. Where? Oh, okay. Yo, boss. Yeah, no, Yui's just not getting used anywhere at all. Yui's trash at this point. All right, let me, wait, hold on. Let me specify. OG Yui shit. Cosmic Yui is not shit. Just so far from it. Tell me what you know. Aw, it's glitching. No. No. I don't wanna. Wait, if I had to pick, yeah, Akechi. 1, I like the kit better. 2, I can just go ahead and enjoy the character better. Dang it! Who did Earphone say? Earphone also said Akechi. God dang it! Now I gotta reset. I remember people didn't even like. People were just pulling freaking Yui due to her being like our version of Hatsune Miku. That's why people were pulling Yui at the beginning. No, I'm talking about like on TW. Like we saw that she was doing numbers, yeah, but we also liked that she looked like Hatsune Miku. I did not even care for the numbers when I saw her. I was like, you look like Miku. I'll pull you. I think freaking also Loda did at that time too. We were just pulling just because she looked like Miku. I do need to get this. Might as well stop stalling on it. Up here. Tell me what you want to hear. I wanna get all my secrets away. Akiko is pretty easy skip. Yeah, it's unfortunate because he's actually an insanely good character. It's just like that man came out at the wrong period in time, bro. Because the devs literally looked at him and said, you know, let's start our power creep now. And it was like immediate. That poor man did not get to stay there long. Such a good unit. Just Summer Puppet's better. Such a crazy unit, but like Puppet's just better. All my secrets away. Yeah. All my secrets away. Just like Yui, can we get a good electric DPS? Akihiko is your good DPS. Like, he's insanely good. He just got out power scaled immediately. I said, girl, why you keep calling? She said, you're a whip. So I brought the girl a DeLorean. 21 minutes. I'm in the slaughter it. Da, 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 da. I met that girl right up on the show. At the time, never seen her before. Tell the big people. Listen, it's not my city show, but I treat it like my city show. 21 minutes into over here, where you can like jamming out. I'm not slow because I got that door. That's the girl right to my friend giving go. I hear it slow.
準備はできている。さっさと行くぞ、ジュスティーヌ。ええ。
Yeah. It's very niche though. Like, it's rare.
そうだな。
I mean, I feel like it's bound to happen next story chapter. You know what I'm saying? Well, actually, no, not next story chapter. By the end of that area. I feel like it's bound to happen by the end of that area. Luvo definitely is going to be like the last person to get one. Personally, is what I think. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I feel like without a doubt, they're like the last one. Closer should be next one. After a certain person. It was just me. It was just me. If they release a new closure skin, it will also be for a 5-star variant. like Tempest and Soy Skins. I mean, Tempest and Soy Skins are mainly because they're summer outfits. That's why they got those skins. But like, it will definitely just be a 5-star if we get her. But they gave it to their 5-star variants, not their 4-star. No, Soy's is a 4-star. The only 5-star one is Rico. Yeah, Soy's is a 4-star. Cause that guy's that door past the garage, just keep it go. Wait, can they not hear you? Oh my god, there's no way no one said anything about that. There's no way. He has thoroughly answered you guys each flipping time. Oh my god, there's no way. No, he wasn't typing in Discord. He was thinking you guys could hear him. Oh no.
That's on you. That's your fault. That's completely on you.
No, because I didn't have to change it last time either. My last few streams, I have not had to edit that around in OBS. That's just OBS being OBS. That is not me.
Yes. Well,
I have not had to change that setting the last freaking 4 streams we've
since
done.
the start.
Oh my god,
you can hear
brother.
me now, right?
No, they can hear you now because I had to edit the thing.
Dude.
The thing is, right, for the Discord function, it's the same setting as the last 5 streams. Same one. Haven't had to edit it around. Haven't changed it. You're telling me this one stream they didn't pick you up. I'm mad. I'm kind of mad about that because it's the fact that everyone here is hearing me talk to myself, knowing your phone's here, you evil things.
All those questions were wasted.
Earphone's been here since the beginning, bro. Earphone answered you so many times, Unlock. It's crazy. Man. No. I'm not even blaming you out for
Oh, that's
I'm blaming
funny.
that. I'm blaming that on OBS. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, that's just funny.
But I'm blaming that on OBS. I'm not gonna lie to you. But what I am gonna blame is we sitting here listening to me talk to like an imaginary friend this entire time, and no one said
That's just
anything.
funny. Because if people look at the font, it would just be you speaking to absolutely no one.
No, I literally
And
said
agreeing with
Earphone
me.
can confirm me here, right? And then I would ask you a question.
And then silence.
And then I would just go silent. So you're telling me when I just went silent, right? You're telling me when I just went silent and I say, what do you think about that earphone? No one said anything.
No, that's
Bro,
just funny.
I'm schizo. Yeah, the
that's
chat's
just
not
funny.
real. I'm just talking to a wall.
No, that's just funny.
No, he wasn't muted. OBS didn't change him, like change the freaking what is it called? The setting. OBS didn't change the setting. I've had it always on the same setting for the last 5 streams. Every now and again, it'll swap off that setting, right? And so it's done it like maybe, I want to say last month, it did it before. And so I usually change the setting back whenever it swaps off. Well, this entire time, it's been weird because people actually have been responding as if they're hearing earphone. So like the entire time, I'm posing questions to earphone. People are responding not to me, not to each other. I'm thinking they're responding to earphone because of the replies they're giving in chat. So I'm like, okay, they can hear earphone, blah, 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 blah. And you're telling me this man hasn't been heard?
Oof.
Oh my god.
That was just funny to me that Blade would look like a psycho when
I'm
people watch
schizo,
the fall.
bro. I'm schizo. It's over. It's over. I'm not beating
It's
the
over for
allegations. It's over. I need to go see. It's like I need to go. 2 hours. 2 hours of talking to my 2 hours of talking to my imaginary friend when I've been talking to earphone this entire time. I swear, guys, he's real. He's real, I swear. I swear. I thought he was streaming elsewhere. No. Oh my god. I look so. Oh my god, that looks so fresh. Bro,
That
anyone who's watched Stranger Things, hey, I'm talking to Mr. Watson. It's over. It's over, brother.
That's funny.
This is terrible. Oh my god. Oh my god. I should get earphone A6's compensation. Oh nah. Bruh, nah, this kind of makes me so sad.
Give me a Steam game for compensation.
This makes me so sad because you have like long spiels too. Like you have long responses. And then like they responded in live chat.
But what happened already happened. Like there's no really.
I know, but I look schizophrenic.
I just think it's gonna be funny when people if someone watch the VOD and they just see you talking to yourself. That would be really funny. Now I'm just thinking
embarrassing. Oh no!
Instead of like me wasting like talking to actually no one for the past 2 hours. It's just gonna like that already happened. I can't really change the fact of it.
Oh, that's gonna be so embarrassing.
Really funny. It'll be really funny.
For who? For you?
It'll be really funny.
I'm so bad at that. Bro, they're gonna have me actually like eyeballing my OBS every time I stream now. Oh my god. I'm crying. Bro, next time you won't even have to freaking mention it. I'm going to double check OBS myself. Cause it literally hasn't done this in 5 or more streams, and you're telling me it did it this time, and I've just been talking to thin air. I'm actually, oh my god, that's embarrassing to a different level. That's embarrassing to a different level, bro. That is crazy work, brother. Here we have the exhibit of Blade being schizophrenic. Bro got cooked by OBS. It's not cooking me again, I promise you. I promise God that's not happening again.
I'm feeling that won't age well.
Man. Face your true self. I was over here talking to my shadow, dog. It was over. I'm over here tweaking in the corner talking to my shadow. Hi, Gooder Addict. How you doing, buddy?
That was funny. It's gotta have to change the title, yeah, to Blade is speaking to no one.
Well, if you accept him, gain a persona, yeah, my persona's earphone.
No.
when I accepted it, earphone appeared.
No.
Oh my god. This is crazy work, brother. I don't even know what to say anymore after that. That's just crazy. Nah, since Persona's users don't use their... That's 10, this is 10x worse. No! Bro, I'm hearing that voice of... Wait a minute. I'm making a contract with earphone. That's why I was hearing.
No. No.
Hearing that sound in my head. Going insane. 2-hour awakening scene, exactly. I am now. Thou art not.
No, no.
Everyone's like, no, I refuse to go out like this. Blade, it's okay, earphone is gone, you have to let go. They're saying come forth, earphone.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, dude, that is so crazy. Lord, that's actually insane. I'm glad that I'm almost done with this because I just wanted to get this done so I could close out. Get this whole part done so I can freaking close out. That is crazy. No,
we'll have a compilation of Blade speaking to himself.
No, no, you do that, I swear to God, I'm finding you. I'm hunting you down. We have to figure out earphones affinities. Yeah, earphone, what you weak to, bro?
What?
What you weak to, bro? They trying to figure out your affinities, bro. Oh. Oh, now, okay. Oh, now that earphone's here, he wants to close out. It's not like that, I swear. Earphones weak to OBS. Brother. It's not like that. I was planning to close out after I was done with this to begin with. Wasn't there freaking missions that I had to like kill something on him? Imagine he never caught on. Bro.
It'd be a really funny thought.
If someone did, oh, I accidentally buffed Joker. Dang it, Pooh Brain just activated. But
really,
nah.
It would be a really funny thought.
If no one told me, and I happened to find out later on, I would have crashed out. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I would have crashed out.
It would be a really fun.
Wouldn't it be earphone being weak to mute status? Oh my god. I'd be looking back at the VOD like that dang dude with the army helmet on, bro, looking dead at the screen like... Just can't, bro. Been through some things and seen some things, bro. I swear to God, that would have been terrible. Earphone second form, headphone. Earphone, apparently you're just becoming a goddamn persona, bro. They're not letting you go.
Dude.
You're good, bro. Earphone's the persona and I'm the schizophrenic user. No way, Black Dude's
いい
face.
歌を届けよう借りを響き渡れどこまでも
Oh, dude.
随
Wait.
分と抗ってはいたよ
Imagine now your phone doesn't say anything now, and we think he's muted again. He's not saying anything anymore. It makes me feel bad. I didn't even do anything wrong.
You didn't double check. That's your fault.
I never double check. That would have been my fault on the last few, what is it called? Last few streams. But no, it went through on those, didn't it? Yeah. So you can't blame me.
随分と抗ってはいたようだ
He's trying to running from his responsibility.
Bro, by check, I literally start the stream. I'd be like, all right, earphone speak. All right, you're good. You're loud and clear. Cool. I did that this time too. Loud and clear. Awesome. And you're telling me it was not even right registered? Now I'm actually mad.
ペルソナ行くぞジュスティーヌすぐに排除します制裁の時間だこれこそ会心の一撃
Yeah, I usually would double check that, like my normal settings and stuff. It's my Discord one that I never really have to check all the time because the Discord one usually stays the same function, you know? So I never really like triple check the Discord one.
いただいてくる
Looking for somebody I can home to. And I had to check my settings anyways because I had to make sure my dang Spotify music wasn't playing. Let's see, hold on. Yeah, let me go in the earphone's house. Hey, yo, earphone, are you speaking, bro? You speaking, dog? Yeah, cool. How did you get here? How did you find me? Don't worry about that. You can be mine. Yeah, baby. Alright, so we finished that, which is all I really wanted to do. I think the next one, what's gonna happen is we're gonna do some more stuff inside of what is it called? Event/Metro, and then we're gonna end it out with trying to clear all of the crossfade for Metro. I mean for what's it called? Makoto and Yusuke. I think that'll probably be good enough for that one though. Let's see. Blade in front of earphones window with the boombox. Oh my god. Bruh. I'm hitting all y'all. Okay, after I end myself, I'm ending all of you guys. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the stream. I once again apologize here. I can't believe I spent 2 hours talking to myself. Oh my god.
Dude, it's gonna be so funny in the
I'm gonna get janked for a week.
It's gonna be so funny.
I'm getting roasted for a week, bro.
It's gonna be so funny in the pod.
Oh, this is gonna be in my head for the entire week, and I'm actually getting roasted. Oh my god. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. God dang it. Kidnap your earphone.
So funny.
No, bro. Make sure to clean your room. Your chat is going to visit your retirement home. No! I'll catch you guys later. God dang. God dang it. I'm gonna get bullied for the next week. It's over. I'm getting bullied for the next week. I'm getting